So after the time skip in Magi, things changed a lot. One of the main characters, Sinbad, he pretty much underwent I don't want to say metamorphosis, but pretty much he broke in and essentially becomes God. Spoiler alert. Sinbad becomes one with the Rook and becomes a god at some given point. And in Magi, you know, when you become one with the Rook, well, in case you don't know, it's a real big deal. Again, like you like God, you can, whatever you imagine can come to fruition. So if you imagine, let's just say a person, an enemy. Let's just say right now Sinbad was fighting against Superman. There we go. Since Superman, one of the big comic book characters, people always shit on Goku, say that Superman can beat him, which I'm at a more mature place where I can put my fandom aside and say that even though Superman, absolutely right now, the strongest version of Superman where he's like pushing planets and all that bullshit, whatever, it still ain't enough compared to where Goku can go, because the difference between Superman and Goku, Superman's peaked. He's done some incredible shit, mind you, but he's peaked. Goku's still gonna keep going. So yeah, you want to hear that? Superman at the end of the day definitely would outdo Goku right now, but that doesn't say about the future, and that's something that's very powerful, going back to Magi. So Sinbad, with his imagination, he can think of whatever. So people say, well, Superman is the strongest thing of all time. You know, most people, they regard Superman as like that's the pinnacle of what anybody could ever possibly think of achieving. And then I look at Magi and I look at what Sinbad became. And how if Sinbad walked in a room, whether he be Clark Kent or Superman, Sinbad could literally think of this guy as a baby drinking milk and calling him God. And just like that, that's what Superman becomes. So the whole image that is in mainstream media and around the world for that matter, regarding people, you know, let's just say you with your homies and you're like, yo, that dude was ill, bro. He knocked dude out. Homie looked like he was on some Superman shit. That's a common thing, right? People occasionally say that shit. For years, it was a lot more common, I would say. Even a decade ago, that was a much more common thing. But still, people regard Superman as the strongest, despite several characters in fiction being able to outdo him. In fact, Sinbad, because he's from a magical world, you know, the Magi universe, magic being Superman's weakness, immediately Superman's already at a disadvantage. But see, people don't know that because majority of people around the world have never heard of Magi, or, well, they've heard of Sinbad, but they've never heard of this interpretation. For the most part, they think of that one movie or whatever. Shit, I can't remember the actor's name or whatever. So they don't think about the Sinbad from Magi. But the point being is that everyone thinks Superman is essentially one of the strongest things that anybody could ever hope to become. But if you look at mind over matter, at the end of the day, how strong really is Superman if Sinbad don't gotta lift a finger? He could use his mind. He could use not even his mind. He could basically just, in less than an instant, feel of what he wants. And just like that, Superman be KO'd. But again, people don't know that. And that's where it comes to a point of like, all it takes is for one character to be able to, on a mainstream level, be just as successful, which that's a tall order, don't get me wrong. Superman been around since how long now? But it takes one character to get into mainstream media and show feats that much more incredible than Superman to just change the perception of who's really the strongest. But at the end of the day, there's panels, I've seen comic book panels of Superman pulling planets that are chained together, all sorts of stupid shit. But mind over matter, baby. Somebody like maybe Goku, hand-to-hand combat, and again, right now, wouldn't measure up to the prime of what Superman has become. But again, that's the thing. Superman has already had his prime. Goku still hasn't reached his. So again, what's really strength? What really is what you call pinnacle of what you want to be? Very interesting stuff I was thinking about, because, you know, I always go back to a lot of the videos that people found me from was the Goku versus Superman videos, where I was kind of like ranting that the whole death battle situation that happened and whatnot. And now again, I can look at it and say, yeah, the prime of Superman, Goku wouldn't last long at all. But where's Prime Goku? Doesn't exist yet. And that's the beauty of it, is that you just keep envisioning something. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Goku and Superman did have some sort of encounter. They did a crossover. Let's just say Goku even got bodied. Let's just say he survived enough, but he took an ass whipping from Superman. What do you think that's going to do for Goku? That's just going to put another thought in his head of, okay, I got to surpass this dude at some given point. And then at some given point, Prime Superman would get surpassed. And I love that, because I love that message in general. Not mind over matter again, because I feel like that's also misleading. I just like the open interpretation that you can do whatever you believe in. You can become whatever you believe in. Goku's shown it time and time again. He heard about a legend, he achieved a legend. He heard about opponents, he defeated opponents. Arguably, you could say, well, he hasn't done this and that. Point being is that just keep at it. Never give up. Whatever you got your sights set on, you can do it, baby. We can all do it. All you got to do is be patient. And I don't want to say all you got to do it, because life is a tall order in and of itself. But be patient. Keep dreaming. Never stop chasing those dreams. Because again, if Sinbad would have stopped chasing his dreams, he would have never achieved that level where Superman is a fly to Sinbad. Okay? If Goku stopped tomorrow training in the anime and they said, he's retired, he'll never reach Superman's status. He'll never be able to surpass him. But the fact of the matter is that he's not at his prime yet. And that's a better representation of people. We're far from what we could become. Just keep dreaming, keep believing, keep chasing your goals, and never stop. I think this is some type of motivation that somebody out there might be able to use to get through the day. Even if it's one person, maybe I needed it. Maybe I needed this right now. Whoever it is that needs this right now, I got you. We got this. And let's keep on rocking, baby. Superman ain't the end. We can keep moving. I'm Forneworld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life, boy. Bow. Have an awesome day. Can't forget the music, though, although I don't got music out here, so I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe I'll edit. I don't know. Regardless of what, have an awesome day and keep chasing your dreams, baby. Let's change the world.